So next kind of little topic in this kind of little mini series of videos I've been doing, I've talked about right back to basics about decluttering. I've talked about your storage and your organisation of your wardrobe. I've talked about how to dress in ISO, talked about capsule wardrobe. So all the things, the processes that I go through with my clients basically. Now we're getting nearer kind of the end, if you like. It's how to shop like a pro, because we can all shop, right? We can all shop. What I find a lot of the time is it's a bit of a spray and pray approach. And what I mean by that is that buy loads of stuff and hope and pray that one or two items might make us feel good. It might be that missing piece in our wardrobe, but that's generally not how it works. We just need a little bit of thought beforehand. And what I find is that I shop quite differently to a lot of other people as a professional shopper. It's much more about the bit before, the pre-shop that we need to do, and the post-shop that we need to do. So let me talk you through. So the pre-shop is going to your wardrobe and identifying what you need, your gaps in your wardrobe. So for example, you know, when you get up in the morning, oh, I want to have something that's really like warm to put on, but you know, for example, this top, I wanted a winter top. I didn't want a sweatshirt, I didn't want a shirt, and I didn't want a boring layering tee. So I knew what I didn't want. And then it's the kind of a process of elimination about then what I do want. So it's the problem solving element, because that's all I do. I just solve my clients' problems for them through outfitting. That's it. So have a good look in your wardrobe and identify gaps. Write an actual shopping list of what you need. Do you want it in a light colour, a dark colour, a pop colour? Write all of those details in there, yeah? And shop with that shopping list and don't deviate, okay? Next is the purchasing part. It's a bit we can all do, but this is such a small part of actually the whole shopping process, yeah? So talking of the purchasing part, online shopping, let's give you a few tips. So number one, if you're looking for something quite specific, which can often happen when you're online purchasing, is Google it, red winter coat, for example, and then go to the shopping tab, and then obviously you'll have all your red winter coats that will come up, and it cuts out just a lot of the noise. Because what a lot of people do, they kind of go to their normal shops that they go to, the usual brands, and then go in. So just get filtering for the brands. You know, even if you're going to do an ASOS or an Iconic that have lots of brands, really use that filter key and get right down quickly to the nitty gritty of what you want so that you can compare. Number two is read the reviews. There's a great wealth of information on those reviews that you can have a read through. If I didn't work in fashion, I would not have a clue what a lot of these fabrications meant. And reading the reviews, they'll often give you those kind of keywords of what the fabrication will do for you, which is really, really key. Number three, buy two sizes at the same time if you're unsure on the brand. All garments come up different. My God, I've written blogs about this. I talk so much to my clients about it, and every garment comes up different, and there's meant to be 5 centimeters between each sizes, but there's not. I'll talk more about sizing later in the month. But if you're unsure, the best way around it is to buy 2 garments, 2 different sizes, and then bring them home and compare them next to each other, yeah? Because what most of my clients do is they buy something online, and it's actually generally a bit big for them because they'll go a little bit safer in terms of the sizing. Because if they go one size down, or they go to their maybe normal size and it ends up being a bit small, it's not going to fit them. They're also going to feel bad about themselves and just a bit rubbish, and then nobody's happy. So order 2 sizes, 2 different sizes, compare them, but make sure you can send one back, okay? And it's that returns policy that is the most key part to your online shop, okay? Buy more than you need and send it back, but make sure you have the time to do that, yeah? And that it's not going to cost you a bomb. Then once you've kind of got your garment, whether you've online shopped or whether you've gone to the shops, and you might have only stood in a fitting room for, you know, a few minutes and a couple of minutes and tried it on, I always encourage my clients when I'm online shopping with them, let's stay in the garment for a bit, let's walk around, let's bend down, let's put it through its paces a little bit to see whether it's really, really right for you. Because just standing there in a change room, yeah, this fits, off you go. And you know, we're often in a hurry. So it's the post bit that then is the second part that a lot of my shoppers and clients don't do. And that's bringing your garment home and putting it through its paces. Check that the garment you've bought tucks in, it's not too wodgy. Does it work with trousers? Does it work with the skirts that you want? Can you layer over it? What's it working with? You've got to put it through its paces, because it's much better to have fewer garments that work much harder for you than lonely garments that you can only actually ever wear with one other thing. That's just, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Think about exercise, it's exactly the same. You want to do fewer exercises, much better quality, than you do just run loads of exercise out that does your body no good. Yeah, so it's all about the quality of what you're buying. So think about doing that shopping list first and then the outfitting afterwards, and that's what I spend a lot of time with my clients, most of my time actually doing. It's the bit I love the most, putting it through its paces and checking that it works with everything. So shopping is not just a kind of mindless spray and pray approach, it's actually something that's thought out. And then once you actually get the garment that delivers everything you want, man, the joy of shopping is just awesome. A lot of time people aren't enjoying shopping because they're simply not buying the right things that actually satisfy and solve their problems, okay? So give yourself time, it's all part of the shopping process.